Welcome to Megamind. I am David.
And I am Monica.
A quick reminder, please give us a like, hit the bell, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and supporting us.
All right, David, today's topic is one of my favorites, why the top 1% think so differently from the rest of us. And no, it's not because they've got alien DNA or access to some secret productivity potion.
I mean, if Elon Musk sold a focus potion, I'd probably buy it. But you're right, it's not magic, it's habits, boundaries, and the art of saying no.
Saying no is like their superpower. Meanwhile, normal people, us included, are out here saying yes to every invite, project, and favor until we're running on coffee fumes and instant noodles.
Speak for yourself. I once said yes to 3 birthday parties in one day. By the third, I was standing in the corner with a plate of cake like a war survivor.
And that, my dear friend, is exactly why top performers protect their time like it's gold. Because it is. Time's the one thing you can't refill.
Exactly. You can refill your bank account, refill your fridge, refill your Netflix watch list, but once you waste an afternoon scrolling through dog videos, that's it. Gone. Forever.
Careful, David. You're attacking my main source of happiness.
Point taken. But here's the truth. The best of the best don't fall into the trap of busyness. They don't see a packed calendar as a badge of honor. If anything, they see it as bad boundaries.
That's so true. I know people who brag about answering 300 emails in a day. I'm like, congrats, you're basically a spam filter with a pulse.
Whereas the 1% run shorter meetings, they prepare, they cut the fluff. And when they decline something, they don't ghost you or send a 3-paragraph excuse. They just say, "This time won't work for me, unfortunately." Polite, clear, done.
Or, my personal favorite, I have too much on my plate right now, which I also use at buffets.
Remember to subscribe. Thank you.
So let's start with time. Imagine you get 86,400 pounds every single day, but at midnight, it disappears. That's time. 86,400 seconds a day, and most of us spend it like drunk tourists.
Right. We blow it on pointless scrolling, pointless meetings, pointless gossip. Meanwhile, the top 1% guard it like a dragon sitting on a pile of gold coins.
The difference is they don't chase busyness, they chase effectiveness. They're not trying to look important, they're trying to be effective.
I once had a boss who thought productivity meant sending emails at midnight. All it really meant was, well, he didn't know how to use the schedule send feature.
And that's where the no phrases come in. A good no is like a shield. It stops your calendar being hijacked by every random request.
And it doesn't have to be mean. You can literally say, "That's a lovely idea, but I have to decline." Boom. Respectful, clear, no guilt.
Next up, energy. Because what good is a perfectly planned calendar if you're a zombie crawling through it?
Exactly. People think success is about working longer hours. But ask any elite athlete, they don't train 24/7. They do sprints, they recover, they protect their energy.
It's about managing energy, not hours, and avoiding drains. Toxic people, bad habits, endless tasks that sap your soul.
Like your neighbor who tells you their life story every time you bump into them in Tesco.
Precisely, energy vampires. You need polite no's for them too. I don't have the capacity to take this on. Translation, please stop telling me about your cat's dietary restrictions.
I once kept an energy diary. Turns out most of my energy drains were, well, snack-related.
That explains a lot.
Here's another elite habit, clarity. In a world drowning in noise, clarity is a superpower.
I love that. Like when Steve Jobs launched the iPod, he didn't say, here's a 5 GB MP3 player. He said, 1,000 songs in your pocket. Boom. Clear. Memorable.
Meanwhile, most of us waffle like we're being paid by the syllable. I once asked a colleague how a project was going. 10 minutes later, I still didn't know.
Top performers cut the fluff. They say less, but it lands harder. And they use clarity even when saying no. Like, that's a lovely idea, but I'll pass this time.
Simple, respectful, zero drama.
Now, focus. Honestly, I think focus is rarer than Bitcoin these days.
Tell me about it. Every ding, ping, and notification is basically an assassin trying to murder your deep work.
Bill Gates had his famous Think Weeks. Just him, books, and quiet. No distractions. That's how he came up with big Microsoft ideas.
Meanwhile, I can't even read an email without checking my phone twice.
That's why top people guard focus like treasure. They block deep work time, mute notifications, say no a lot more often, because every yes to noise is a no to focus.
I once tried a 90-minute deep work block. Made it 12 minutes before I remembered a YouTube video about otters holding hands.
Elite performance right there.
Another key habit, owning your growth. The top 1% don't wait for permission slips. They don't wait to feel ready. They take action and improve along the way.
Exactly. Waiting is procrastination in disguise. They use the 1% daily rule. Just improve a little every day, and it compounds massively over time.
I love that. It's like compound interest for your brain.
And feedback is gold, but only if you don't let your ego get in the way. The elite are coachable. They ask, they listen, they apply.
Whereas most of us treat feedback like a personal attack. I once got told my slides were a bit busy. I sulked for 3 days.
Top performers just say, thank you. That's it. Gratitude instead of defensiveness.
This one hurts. Ego is the enemy. The top 1% are not know-it-alls, they're learn-it-alls.
Satya Nadella at Microsoft transformed the whole company by swapping arrogance for curiosity. That's the power of humility.
And even humility has boundaries. You can say, I'm not the best person for this, but thank you. That's not weakness, it's wisdom.
Exactly. Coachability isn't about saying yes to everything. It's about being curious and selective. Here's one of my favorites. Systems beat motivation every time. Motivation is like a dodgy Wi-Fi signal, unreliable. Systems keep you moving even when you're not feeling it.
I mean, look at so-called overnight successes. They're really 10-year overnight successes powered by systems, habits, and workflows.
Atomic Habits nailed it. We don't rise to our goals, we fall to our systems.
That's deep, and it explains why my Get Fit plan collapsed after 2 weeks. I was relying on motivation, no system.
Exactly. Systems free your brain, reduce decision fatigue, and protect you from burnout. And saying no is part of protecting those systems.
Which brings us to the crown jewel, the art of saying no. Honestly, I think this should be taught in schools.
Yes! We grow up thinking no is rejection when really it's direction. Every no to something unimportant is a yes to something vital.
And polite refusals are like tools in your kit. Each phrase has a different vibe: empathetic, encouraging, deflecting, or firm.
Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're gates to protect what matters. Every no is actually a yes to your best work, your rest, your growth.
And you know what? Saying no kindly is one of the most empowering things you can do. It's like suddenly remembering you have brakes on your car.
So, when you put it all together, respecting time, managing energy, speaking clearly, protecting focus, owning growth, staying humble, building systems, and saying no gracefully, you get the full 1% mindset.
And the magic isn't in one big dramatic change. It's in small, repeated decisions. Every polite no, every little improvement, every boundary held, it all compounds over time.
Exactly. The top 1% aren't superhuman. They're just consistently intentional, which means anyone watching this can do the same. Drop your comments below and subscribe to our channel. David and Monica are personas we use to make our content more engaging and relatable. We're not affiliated with any organization or product mentioned. Our discussions are just for inspiration and entertainment, not professional advice. Always think for yourself, take what works for you, and make your own decisions.
See you next time. See you next time.